Okay. Shit. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Okay. Is God voice working now? Try this again. Is God voice working? No. Fuck. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell. I don't know. I don't know. The low battery. Now it doesn't work. Son of a biscuit. I don't even know. But fine. Fine. We're just gonna do it without God voice because what choice do we have? Okay. Sync. You can't even I can't even do it. No. Okay. Let's see. Maybe if I do it like that. Okay. Because it's all God talking and with no voice.
You can't do it without God voice. And man, I take too long to do. Oh my God, yeah, it does work. Oh, yes, thank God, all day. All day. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, now we can do good food. Yeah. So, me, right now, me and God voice. I told Moses, I am the Lord, your God, who brought you out of Egypt from the house of bondage. And not even the cool kind. It's a brutal kind of bondage. Wasn't even the good kind. You shall have no other gods before me. I'm the only one. Me, because I'm amazing. You shall not make for yourselves a carved image, any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or in the earth below, or that is in the water. You shall not bow down nor serve them, for I, the Lord, your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing mercy to thousands who love me and keep my commandments. That's a very anti Jesus thing to say because doesn't he say it's the other way? But anyway, we're not Jesus time. Shut up, Nikki. You're right, God. You're right. You're right. Look, you're right. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain. Oh, Take your pills, weirdo, weirdo. Take your pills. Take your pills. Take your pills, weirdo. Yeah. Best alarm ever. Is I tell you a joke in a minute? Oh, oh, it didn't tell a joke. Oh, well, fuck it. Okay, so don't take the Lord your God's name in vain. That means don't lie on him. Has nothing about, has nothing to do with goddamn. Has to do with lying on him. Don't say his name if you don't mean it. Because God, right now, in God voice, I am a good guy to talk to. Call my name. Don't take it in vain. That means don't lie on me, man. Don't be like, oh, God said I could do that when I definitely did not say that. Yeah, I definitely did not say that. So don't say I said that. That's taking my name in vain. Thanks, me right now in God voice. Like, don't lie on God. It's not cool. Remember the Sabbath day, you know, because you need to sleep. Sleep is not for the weak, sleep is for the strong. You need one day of it. Yeah, one whole day, 24 hours. Mhm. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which God is giving you. Mhm. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness. You shall not covet your neighbor's shit. Uh, uh, Now, do what I say. Word.
Now, all the people witnessed the thunderings and the lightnings, flashings, the sound of the trumpet, and the mountain smoking. And then the people saw it, they trembled and stood afar off. Then they said to Moses, you speak with us, and we will hear. But do not let God talk to us unless we die, because the big band music is killing our ears. Shit is too happy. It's like a bunch of drums and trumpets and bah, bah, bah. We just want to be so not happy. And God is talking and happy. And we just cannot be happy because we're miserable rat snakes. Okay. And Moses said to the people, y'all are bitch made all day. Like if somebody's like, who's bitch made? I'm like, they are all day. Look, they can't stand on their 2 feet without somebody telling them to fucking extend their kneecaps. These people are idiots. And that's what Moses told them. You're idiots. You, hold on. Your God has come to test you, that his fear may be before you, so you don't sin. And the people stood far off, but Moses drew near the thick darkness where God was, because no one had to tell him to extend his kneecaps. Yeah, Moses ain't bitch made though. Then the Lord said to Moses,
Moses! Moses! Ah, Moses! Look, look, you gotta tell these motherfuckers. Look, tell them. You have seen that I talk with you from heaven. You shall not make to anything to be with me, gods of silver or of gold. You shall not make for yourself an altar of earth. You you wait. You shall not make. Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. See, Pinterest don't have periods. Hold on. What does this say? Hold on. It says, yeah, okay. Do not make anything to be with me, gods of silver or of gold. You shall not make those for yourself. An altar of earth you will make for me, and you will sacrifice on it your burnt and your peace offerings, your sheep, your oxen, every place where I record my name. I will come to you, and I will bless you. And if you make me an altar of stone, do not build it of hewn stone, for if you use your tool on it, you have profaned it, nor shall you go up by steps. I don't want to see any moon. I don't want to look up your t-shirt dress. So no steps, pavement only. And it's like a pile of stones, right? But no steps because, again, t-shirt dresses and whatnot, I don't need to see that. Just saying, I don't need to see that. Okay. So
Now we are on chapter 21. Did Empress ever come back? I hope she came back. Hold on. I'm texting you, Empress, in the middle of my live stream. Okay. So, God continues on chapter 21.
now, these are the judgments which you shall set before them. I'm not reading this. Pinterest. There's no reason I need to read this. There is no reason that I even give a shit about this. I said this last time. Why do I care about this? I do not care about this. Who cares about this? Everybody but me. Right now, and God voice, I give no shits about this. I'm going to tell you what it says, but I don't give a fuck about it because this is not God shit. This is human shit. Has nothing to do with God. But whatever, we're going to say it does because God really gives a shit about this because he does not. But whatever, we're going to assume he does. Okay. So, if you buy a Hebrew servant, he shall serve 6 years, and in the 7th year he shall go free and pay nothing. Why do I care about this? If he comes in by himself, he goes out by himself. If he comes in married, his wife goes with him. But if his master marries him and hold on, if his master marries him and she bears him children, the wife and the children stay and he can go by himself unless he says, I want an earring. So jab this wood thing through my ear because I'm not leaving my family. This is not a Democrat thing. I just this this is not a God thing. This is such a Democrat thing. This is not a God thing. Who said God said this? Somebody did. God did not say. Why would a God give a fuck about any of that? He only cares if you pay attention to him. He doesn't. This. Why would God care about that? He wouldn't. Me, right now in God voice, I don't care about this. Okay. Okay. And if a man sells his daughter to be a female slave, she shall not go as the male slaves do. If she does not please her master, who has betrothed her, then he shall let her be redeemed. He shall have no right to sell her to a foreign people, since he has dealt deceitfully with her. And why do I care about this? I don't care about this. Me right now in God voice. Why do I care about this? Somebody say, me right now, God, sitting on my fiery ass fucking throne on my emerald floor. Why do I give a shit about that? I don't. I don't. Honestly, my unofficial biography is full of shit. Because why the hell would I care about that? Like, I almost want to cry like an infant right now. Me right now in God voice. Because I'm pretty sure I don't give a shit about this. But okay, we're going to assume I do. Okay. Anyway, I care about this because my phone said I do. I don't fucking know. Man, I don't know what's happening. Okay. So anyway, he can't sell the chick. And if he betrothed her to his son, he shall deal with her according to the custom of the daughters. If he takes another wife, he shall not diminish her food, her clothing, and her marriage rights. If she does not do these, and if he does not do these things for her, then she shall go free without paying money. Why do I care about this? I want to know. I want to know. I have an emerald floor up here, and my pillow to my bed is literally a cloud. Why do I give a shit about this? I want to play my video game. Why do I care about this? I don't care about this. Some other guy did. Man, this is wild. I don't know. Okay. So, he who strikes a man so that he dies shall surely be put to death. However, if he did not lie in wait, but God delivered him, then I will appoint for you a place. Murder is murder. Thou shalt not murder. You do not get to pass go and collect $200. If you murder, you murder. The place you go is called jail. That's what the place is. It's called jail, not sanctuary murder city. It's not California. Even though they can't even hide there. I don't know what's happening. But if a man acts with premeditation to kill by treachery, take him from my altar that he may die. And he who strikes his father or his mother surely be put to death. He who kidnaps man and sells him, or if he is found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. And he who curses his father or mother shall surely be put to death. That's some bitter ass parents right there. My son, I killed him. Hmm. If men contend with each other, and one strikes the other with a stone or a fist, and he does not die, but is confined to his bed, if he rises again and walks outside, then he who struck him is acquitted. He shall only pay for the loss of his time and provide him to be thoroughly healed. And if a man beats his slave with a rod, so he dies, he will be punished. Notwithstanding, if he remains alive a day or two, he shall not be punished, for he is his property. Why do I care? Why do I care about this? I don't care about this. Why? Why would I care about that? I don't care about this. This is a thing. Of all the things to care about, this is the thing that God does not care about. Do not murder. That was the rule. Do not murder. Thou shalt not murder. Literally. There's no reach around. There's no tickle your sack while you're waiting to break other commandments. Thou shalt not murder. Period. If men fight and hurt a woman with a child, so she gives birth prematurely, yet no harm follows, he's punished according to the woman's husband, and he shall pay as the judge determines. But if any harm follows, then you give life for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burn for burn, wound for wound, stripe for stripe. So the punishment fits the crime. The punishment that you receive fits the punishment of the crime you committed. Not you don't get to do the same thing. No. Every action has an equal reaction. So the punishment equals the crime. And if a man strikes the eye of his slave and destroys it, he shall let him go free. If he knocks out the tooth of a slave, let him go free. So if you abuse your slave and hurt them, they get to go. So, there you go. Why do I care about this stuff? Like if an ox does some shit. uh, these rules are so stupid. These are not God rules. If an ox gores a man or a woman to death, the ox is surely stoned, and its flesh not eaten, but the owner of the ox acquitted. But if the ox tended to thrust with its horn in times past, and it has been known to his owner, and he has not kept it contained, and it's killed somebody, the ox and the owner are put to death. That's stupid. Why do I care about that? I don't. If there is imposed on him a sum of money, then he shall pay to redeem it, whatever is imposed on him, whether it has gored a son or daughter, according to the judgment shall be done. And then if it's a servant, then he paid 30 shekels of silver and stone the ox. This is crazy. Why do I care about this? No one knows why I care about this. And if a man opens a pit, or if a man digs a pit and does not cover it, and an axe or a donkey falls in it, the owner of the pit will make it good and give money to the owner of the dead animal, and it shall be his. If one man's ox hurts another one and it dies, then why do I care about this? Why? Why do I care about this? Why can't you guys function? Evil. That's what it is. You rat snakes are evil. If one man's ox hurts another man's ox so it dies, then they sell the live ox and divide the money from it. And the dead ox they also divide. Or if it was known that the ox tended to do this in times past, he will surely pay for the ox, and the dead animal is his own. Ah, I. What is this? What is this? Why? Why do I care about this? I don't. I feel like The Rock right now. I just need to breathe heavy and raise my eyebrow. That's how I feel right now. Like The Rock. Why do I care about this? Okay, here we go. If a man steals an ox or an animal and slaughters or sells it, he shall restore 5 oxen for 1 ox and 4 sheep for 1 sheep. If the thief is found breaking in and he is struck so that he dies, there shall be no guilt for his bloodshed, because fuck that bitch. Why do I care about this? If the sun has risen on him, there shall be guilt for his bloodshed. He should make full restitution. If he has nothing, then he is sold for his theft. If the theft is certainly found alive in his hand, no matter the animal, he will restore double. If a man causes a field or a vineyard to be grazed, and lets loose his animal, and it feeds on another man's field, he shall make restitution from the best of his own field, and the best of his own vineyard. If fire breaks out and catches in thorns, so that stacked grain, standing grain, or the field is consumed, then he who kindled the fire is surely to make restitution. That's somebody bitter. Why do I care about this? I don't. I don't care about this, and people say I do, but I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm pretty sure this is not a God rule. My rules are the Ten Commandments. Me, right now, in God voice, Ten Commandments. I don't know about any of this other shit. Jesus called the people that made this shit called the patriarchy. That's what he called them, the patriarchy. That's who invented Das Biblia. Something called the patriarchy. Okay. If man delivers his neighbor money or articles to keep, and it is stolen out of his house, if the thief is found, he'll pay double. If the thief is not found, then the master of the house will be uh brought to the judges to see whether he has stolen the shit for any kind of trespass, whether it concerns axe or donkey, any kind of thing that the neighbor claims to be his. The cause of both parties will come before the judges. Where am I at? Where am I at? Okay, I'm right. Okay. Shall come before the judges, and whoever the judges condemn shall pay double to his neighbor. If a man delivers his neighbor an animal to keep, and it dies, is hurt, or driven away, no one seeing it, then an oath of the Lord shall be between them both. And he has not put his hand into his neighbor's goods, and the owners of it shall accept that, and he shall not make it good. But if, in fact, it is stolen from him, then he'll make restitution. If it is torn to pieces by a beast, then bring it as evidence. And if a man borrows anything from his neighbor and it becomes injured or died or anything like that, he'll surely make it good. If its owner was with it, then he doesn't make it good. If a man entices a virgin, why do I care about this? I'm God. I'm God. I'm pretty sure I don't even have a pecker. So why the fuck would I even know what the hell a virgin is? Look, what is happening? Why do I care about this stuff? No one knows. No one knows why I care about this. I'm pretty sure I don't, but this book says I do. So we're just going to assume me right now, God and God voice me, and my fiery throne and my emerald floor give a shit about a virgin. Okay, we're saying I do. Okay. If a man entices a virgin who is not betrothed and lies with her, he shall surely pay the price for her to be his wife. If her father refuses, he shall pay money according to the price of virgins. What? This is man shit. God has never put a price on anybody. What is this? Who said God said this? Because clearly God did not say this because he doesn't put prices on people. This is stupid. Me, right now, in God voice, is this. This is stupidly terrible. Okay, here we go. You shall not permit a sorceress to live. That's somebody bitter. Whoever lies with an animal is surely put to death. Okay, now it went from stealing to virgin prices to killing a witch, having sex with an animal, and he who sacrifices to any god except the Lord, he shall be utterly destroyed. Rules just thrown in there. If you don't do what we do, you're destroyed because that's a thing. Okay. Look, I don't know. You shall neither mistreat a stranger nor oppress him, for you were strangers in Egypt. You shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. If you afflict them in any way, and they cry at all to me, I will surely hear their cry, and my wrath will become hot, and I will kill you with the sword. Your wives shall be widows, and your children fatherless. If you lend money to any of my people who are poor, you shall not be like a moneylender. You shall not charge him interest. If you ever take your neighbor's garment as a pledge, you shall return it to him before the sun goes down. For that is his only covering. It is his garment for his skin. What will he sleep in? What will it be when he cries to me? I will hear, for I am gracious. You shall not revile God, nor curse a ruler of your people. You shall not delay to offer the first of your ripe produce and your juices. The firstborn of your sons you shall give to me. Likewise, you shall do with your oxen and your sheep. It shall be with its mother 7 days. On the 8th, you give it to me. And you shall be holy men to me. You shall not eat meat torn by beasts in the field. You shall throw it to the dogs. Dun, dun, dun. Man, okay. Look, I'm going to be done with that. At least for now. My God.
Why does God care about that stuff? Why does this book say God cares about that shit? Because I am. Hi, Naruto. I am sure God does not give a shit about any of that. Anyway. I will be back here in a few minutes because I found something. It's about this little old lady and it hurt my feelings and it made me really sad. And I think it's something to have a fun chat about. Anyway, join me over there in a little bit. I love you guys so much. See you.